Hello, wonderful world of coding people. I've been working on this assignment for class the last couple weeks, but really this has been maybe 6 hours of work total. I'm not sure. Anyways, it's a simulation of a simple game of life with herbivores and plants. Plants breed if they have four plant neighbors and three adjacent neighbors. So they just randomly pick one of the adjacent empty. So they breed if they have four plant neighbors, and then they pick one of their empty neighbors if they have three, and then put a plant there. Herbivores don't breed, but they do eat cells if they have plants in them, which replenishes their health. Right now, I have it so it just resets their health back to the start amount of 5. And then obviously if they don't eat anything, they lose health. 5 plus 1 because I gotta negate them losing health at the same term. At least, I don't know. That's what I decided to do. So it just uses a J frame, J panel. See, mouse listeners. So here's our frame, method to draw the cells, and then just paint component. Simple, 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 simple. And then just some game creation, non-spiele. We have a world, which it's just a 2D cell array. Save the dimensions, construct the world, and then this is my return neighbors function. We can see we have possible ones, as long as they're not null or whatever. Add them to this. And then public will populate, which just goes through, sets up the world. These are the percentages which were given in an assignment folder. So 15% chance for a life form and 35% chance for a plant. Yeah. Set the neighbor cells, so you call this function for all the cells, so then they know what they're beside. And then gets called every single time you click on the J panel. And it just enqueues lifeform behaviors. Then it goes through the queue and it behaves. Simple, 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 simple. So that's a world stuff. I guess this is the cell. It's a very, very, very basic class. There's not a lot going on here. This is probably the only thing of note. So it gets a lifeform. Sets the lifeform to be that, and then if the lifeform's not null, it sets the lifeform cell to be this cell and makes it known that it's not empty. Otherwise, it stays empty because null is technically empty, or I'm considering null to be empty. I have an interface just for some colors so I can use them wherever. Plants, well, actually, let's start with lifeforms. Yeah, simple abstract class, right? So I'm just kind of defining, what are all the life forms going to have this? They'll all have a behave and they'll all have a die, and I'll actually define the die here. So the cell is C, and then this dot C dot set life form. So make sure the cell's life form, just reset the life form to be null since it's dead, and then make this have a cell which is null, so this doesn't point to the cell anymore. So all references to this should be destroyed, and hopefully the garbage collector gets around to destroying whatever that life form was. Herbivores are life forms, and when you construct a herbivore, you set its color to be yellow, you set its lifespan to be 5, this dot health is lifespan initially, and then we go down, basically behave. This is the method that it overrides from the abstract class. If health is 0, it dies. Health is always decreasing, and it moves every single turn. Lifespan plus 1. Yeah, we'll just change that. So it basically just resets the health because it will lose it, but then it eats it, so then it goes plus 1, and then so it goes back to 5, right? Or whatever. Kills the life form that is passed. Where were we? Yeah, move. So die I already talked about. Move, it just, if this is not null, right? If this cell that it has is not null, then old cell is the current cell, so just save the reference. New cell, get good move. Get good move just takes an old cell. And then You take these, so we have this function which just gets a random number based off of whatever you put in here. So from 0 to this number, I believe. Get good neighbors while the neighbors are not empty. Oh, this is the life form condition. So while the neighbor's not empty, so this makes it so you can only move to empty cells. If you happened, just double check. Okay, wait, it's not empty, but if it's a plant, right? That's good. We kind of want to move there. So you do that. You can eat the plant. You break out. Whatever. Cool. He did it. Yeah. So he does that if he finds a plant, and then eating a plant just or eating a life form tells it to die, and then increases the health of the animal that ate it. Simple stuff, just practicing along, and then here's how it goes through. So you can see a lot of the animals die because they're idiots, but then these two guys get lucky. These three guys get lucky. Oh, only two now. Now the plants, obviously, lack of herbivores just spread like crazy. But yeah, now we have these two life forms just happily existing, living life to the fullest. So yeah, that's a game of life that exists so far.